Summer nights, flashing lights, when the DJ's spinning, everybody out on the dance floor singing. Give me love and give me life, when the DJ's spinning, everybody out on the dance floor singing. Hey, well, summer love makes me feel alright. These are the best days of my life. Hey,
welcome to a new vlog.
Hi everyone,
If you're new around here, I'm Bernie
I'm Grant.
and we are T2 Florida. Most of you know what our channel is about, but for our new subscribers, and there's been quite a few since we came back to Florida on this trip, we live 6 months of the year in Florida, and we also live 6 months of the year back in the UK, in England, in Essex. We're currently in Florida. We're about halfway through our stay here in 2026. So we thought we'd pop on and have a little catch up with you.
Yep.
And tell you about some future plans. What we're going to cover in this vlog is a few things. We've done some significant home projects here in Florida this time round, haven't we? So we're going to share with you the whole process, including the costs.
They were things we knew at the time we bought this would need doing.
Yeah.
And we've got away with it for a few years, to be fair.
Oh yeah, we've owned the home
Yeah.
now for 4 years, so we was due to do some of these things about now. So we're going to share those with you shortly. We're also going to share with you some of our future plans. We've got some trips planned, so we'll let you know where we're going. That's whilst we're here in Florida, but we've also got a big trip planned for next year, and I'll tell you more about that a bit later on.
We're really looking forward to that one.
Yeah.
Well, we enjoy all our trips, but that one
It's going
particularly.
to be pretty special. So stay tuned and we'll share more about that special trip next year with you shortly. We also went out last night to Mount Dora to the Magical Meat It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? The Magical Meat Boutique for fish and chips. So we're going to share that with you as well in this vlog. So that'll be coming up a bit later on.
We went to the original, you've got me now,
That is a
Magical
mouthful.
Meat Boutique in its old location, but we haven't been back since, and it's been
No.
open a while, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So I used to love the old location, so it will be interesting to see if we like it as much.
Yeah, and it is British owned.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. So we're going
But
to
we won't hold it against them.
The first home project we did this year was to the guest bathroom. We took out the old tub and shower and replaced it with a new walk-in shower.
There was nothing wrong with the old tub and shower, was there? But I always felt a bit guilty that people were trying to have a shower in a bath. So we thought, just rip the bath out and put in a walk-in shower like we've got in our ensuite.
And those little tubs that you have here in America, in my view, are a little bit pointless. They're only really good for little kids, aren't they? You can't really sit in them.
They're deep, aren't they?
Yeah,
and they're well made.
You can't have a bath in them, I don't think. Anyway, so we've turned that into a new walk-in shower. I'm going to share with you now.
So no more me laying with candles and music. Got to
Thank
be
God
just a
for
shower
that.
now.
But I'm going to share with you now. I did a little timeline of the project from start to finish. So I'm going to pop that in here now so you can see exactly what we did. So this is the bathroom that we're having updated. Most American houses tend to come with this small tub. It's not a full-size bath like in the UK. So what we're doing is we're having all of this taken out, plus all of these tiles removed, and we're going to have a walk-in shower. It's all going to be all retiled, and it's going to have a lovely sort of glass door on the front. So I'll give you progress reports as we go along, and I'll show you the tiles that we've chosen. Update on our guest bathroom renovation. It's the first day the contractor's been here, and he's done a great start. All we're having done in here is we've had the old tub removed and all the old showers and everything, and the contractor's putting in a new walk-in shower with glass doors, and the whole of this will be tiled. We'd already done some work in this area, so that's why we just need to focus on that. But the good news is The contractor said that unlike a lot of other jobs when he comes to, we've fared very well because all of our wood is in good order. There's no leaks or anything, so nothing's rotten. And the same with our insulation, there's no moisture or damp. So all of this is still good. So whoever has been having this house in the past has really looked after it. So that's really good to know. I probably won't pop back now until we can actually see some significant difference like the tiles on the wall. But so far, so good. Hi everyone, thought I'd just give you a little update on what's going on with our guest bathroom. It's day 4. We're really pleased with the progress with Denny, our contractor, who's doing this all on his own, by the way. And he's a great worker. We're really happy with him. But you can see now the tiles have started to go in. And so far, I'm really pleased with what we've chosen. It's looking really good. Try and do a little close up on the tiles there. It's going really well. And hopefully in the next couple of days, all the tiles will be in. These are the floor tiles that we've chosen to go in at the bottom of the shower. So I think it's going to be a really nice combo. I'll put in a little pic here now of a little ChatGPT mock-up I did on AI. And it looks really good. So hopefully it'll come out looking like that. That's day 4. I'll pop back in a couple of days with another update. It's day 7 of the contractor working here. And I think it's fair to say he's on the home run. Excuse the loo, that's being fitted back in tomorrow. But he's basically done all the tile now and grouted it. So I'll take you down and show you so that's the floor and that's the tile. He's fitted the new shower heads. So I've gone for the double one so that you've got one to take off and rinse. I personally prefer that. And he's done us a lovely nook. So I'm really happy with it. It's come out actually better than I expected with the finish. With the two, because you never quite know when you're choosing tiles in the shop, you never quite know what it's going to look like till it's done. But it's come out better than I expected. So I'm really happy with it. The next update I'll give will be pretty much more or less at the end. We've got a guy coming on Wednesday for us to choose the shower doors that we want. So I'll probably be a couple more little updates, one interim and then the actual final one once all the doors have been fitted. But yeah, really happy with it and it's gone really well. Bathroom update. The main contractor has now finished his job and he's done an excellent job. We're really happy with it. So all we're waiting for now is the new bathroom doors to be delivered and fitted. We've ordered them. They're going to probably be here in about 10 days. So I will add that on and that will be the final update because then that'll be the finished bathroom. But as you can see, that's the shower finished with regards to the tiles and the floor and everything. And like I say, we're really happy with it. It's come out lovely. You can see the new shower has been fitted. We didn't know this until we came and tested it. But this bit here, this is brilliant. It's like a magnet. You just put it there and bang, it goes in. It works really, really well. But never seen that before, but we love it. For the time being, we've just had to put the shower curtain back up because we have got guests coming in and actually arriving today. So we've got some guests for the next few weeks. So until the bathroom doors are fitted in 10 days time, they just use the shower curtain. But like I say, we're really pleased with it. And then once the door goes in, Grant's going to give this room a proper new coat of paint to really freshen it up. And then it'll all be done. So the bathroom's now finished. As you can see, the glass doors have gone in. And those are the frameless style glass doors that we went with. But we're really pleased with the outcome. And the doors are actually very heavy. Much heavier than the ones we've got back in the UK, to be fair. And they just glide very nicely. But yeah, there's the final finish. The little nook, very nice there with the shampoo bottles, etc. But there's the final look on the tile finish. We have got one little snag that Denny's got to come back. The bottom bit there of the shower, it was stuck on with what's supposed to have been a very sticky industrial type pad, I assume. But it's not working, so he's going to come back and screw that in. But it has been tried and tested, and it's working fine because we have had visitors here. Yeah, so there's the final outcome of our bathroom, and it's an excellent job. We're really happy with it.
We chose a really good contractor. He was a guy on his own, so it took probably twice as long as it would if it had been him and a couple other guys. But he was such a good.
Well, he came highly
contractor.
recommended, didn't he?
Yeah.
He came, and to be fair, I mean, you were very good. You got some quotes, didn't you? And some of the quotes we were getting, to put it into context of what we wanted to do, were ridiculous.
Yeah, we find that the contractors in the US are much more expensive than the contractors in the UK.
Yeah. So, and we're quite happy to share with you what it cost.
Yeah.
So that project in the bathroom cost $8,000. So that was for the contractor, all the materials, including those new glass doors on the shower. I mean, those glass doors alone were $2,000.
Yeah. So the actual contractor, he was only about, was it $4,500?
He was about 4.5. The rest of it was really materials,
which I think was a good price.
Yeah. So we're really happy with it, and it's been tried and tested by our guests because we've had guests here recently.
I dare say in the future someone will go, oh, shame you ain't got a bath.
We ain't got a bath.
Yeah.
I'm not a bath person, so it doesn't bother me.
No. It's hard enough to get in a shower.
Oh dear. Right, so we're really happy with the outcome of that, and and like I say, our guests have tried and tested it, and they said it was much better. So we're really glad we did
and
it.
And it just feels more modern now, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm really pleased we did that. So that was one of the jobs off of our tick list that we've only done, and now I'm going to hand over because this job is kind of a very expensive job, but a necessary job. But I'll hand over to Grant to talk about this one.
It's probably the most expensive job we'll do.
Yes.
On this house, isn't it?
Yeah, it will be.
We knew when we bought this house that the roof was coming to the end of its life.
Yeah.
So in our offer that we made, we took that into account.
Yeah, we did.
And we got some quotes, and one of the guys we really liked, our favourite roofer, if you like, he got up there, took some video that Bernie's going to put on this vlog, and he basically said, "You've called us in at the right time, because how you're not got any leaks, I'll never know." He said the roof was in a pretty bad way.
Yeah.
It's probably the original roof, so it's, I don't know, it must be 25, 30 years old.
Well, this is mid-90s this house was built, so it's, 30 years old.
So we've had our money's worth out of it because we've been here, this is our 5th year, I think now. Fourth year. The guy who originally bought the house, he had his money's worth. So we've now gone for a brand spanking new one. We went with a very good contractor.
Yeah, very good.
A very good
Batterby
product.
Roofing,
A very good product. There was sort of cheap, medium and expensive.
Well, I was going to say, when
roofs.
he came out and he sat down with us, he gave us 4 options, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like you say, you had other quotes, but we felt comfortable with this contractor. Again, they came highly recommended.
Yeah.
We just felt they were the good fit for us, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And when he sat down with us, Rhett, he took us through 4 price options, and they ranged from 12,000 up to 19,000. So that's quite a big difference.
Yeah.
So why was there a big difference? Well, because depending on the materials that you use.
I don't know if I said Owen Lyons, if it's on here, but Owen Lyons, I think, is an estate agency in the UK. It was actually, he gave me this, and I was supposed to give it back to him, and I didn't actually give it back, so I'll have to call him. But so it's Owens Corning is the make of the
Materials.
What they call, Bernie, shingles.
What, the whole thing?
No, but these are called shingles.
Yeah.
So Owens Corning shingles. It's the true definition range, and it goes up to 130 mph wind resistance. You've never looked better, Bernie. I might keep this all the time. So I don't know how well this is picked up. We went for this says estate grey. Yeah. And as I said, 130 mph wind resistance, and we get a lifetime warranty. So they said any problems with that roof going forward, call them out, they'll have a look. We shouldn't have any major problems. So we went with a really good roofer, good quality, they're not tiles.
Shingles.
Shingles.
So we did go for the top one, the 19,000, because the way we looked at it, didn't we, Grant? One and done.
Yeah.
So we wanted to get it done and not have to ever do it again, and we won't have to.
True.
Because they say a roof lasts about 15-20 years here in Florida. Well, with the materials that we've done, they reckon we'll get at least 25 years, don't they?
It may be that we don't stay here forever either.
Yeah.
We may sell this at some point, but the good thing about this is the guarantee we've got goes with the house,
Transfers.
not with the owner.
Yeah.
So when we pass, you know, if we sell it, whoever buys this house, they will get the guarantee for the roof as well.
Anyway, so I'm going to pause at that point because I've got a little time lapse. I've got a little video of the roof.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pop that in here now. So you'll see the little introduction from Rhett, the guy from Batterby Roofing. We loved Rhett. But I also did a little time lapse of, you took loads of videos of each stage.
Yeah, you'll see all the roofers on the roof throwing stuff
because
off.
it's incredible. They do it in a day.
Yeah.
Well, not even a day. They started at 7. I think they were gone by about 3 o'clock.
There was about 6 of them up there, I think.
Yeah. So the roof replacement process here in Florida is very different to back in the UK. You know, because obviously the materials are very different. So that's why it can be done in a day. So have a look at this little video. And as I say, there's a little time lapse from start to finish, which is really interesting because it shows each step and each layer they put on. Because I think there's about 4 different layers of materials that they put on a roof. So have a look at this.
Rhett with Batterby Roofing. Today is Tuesday, April 21st, and I just finished my inspection of this architectural shingle roof. First and foremost, I'm seeing an excessive amount of degranulation and delamination. Now, those two things are just a age and temperature indicator, but I want to first show you the gutters here. Your gutters are completely full with the granules, where you can now see the exposed matting of the fiberglass of the shingle. And again, this is definitely an issue because now we do not have a primary water barrier to keep moisture and water from protruding, because now the shingles are completely bare and the matting of the fiberglass is exposed. And it's happening all over the roof, as you guys can see. I just want to bring that to your attention. We have seals that are completely broken, and this will allow wind-driven rain to get underneath these shingles and then get to the nails. And then once they get to the nails, that's going to end up getting into the house and can cause you thousands of dollars of damage. We also want to make sure that we can provide more ventilation for the roofing system. All we have right now is just that aluminum ridge vent at the top peak of the ridge. So we want to make sure we can have more ventilation. Right now, we just got some cloud coverage, so the sun's not completely out, but I can prove it to you how hot it gets up here using my temperature gun. It's 129 degrees. So it's almost 130 degrees up here, guys. It's definitely hot. So we want to make sure we can have proper ventilation, more ventilation, longer longevity out of the shingle, and then we can keep the interior of the house a lot cooler. In my professional opinion, I highly recommend this roof for a full roof replacement. Thanks for having Batterby out.
as you could probably see from that video, they worked really hard,
Oh,
didn't
God,
they?
yeah, they did.
They were really good workers. And apart from a little lunch they had out in the back in our
bless
garden,
them,
the funny thing was, one of the neighbours said to me, "Oh, are you going away while they do the roof for the day?" And I went, "Oh no, we're gonna stay in case they need us for anything." It was really noisy, wasn't it, Bert?
Oh, the noise.
I think I'll put some cotton wool in my ears, and you had your headphones
noise
in,
cancelling
didn't you?
headphones on, but yeah. And that's probably why the neighbour said, "Are you going out for the day?"
It's probably like being in the middle of a can of Pepsi with a load of stones in,
it
isn't
was.
it? Bang, 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 bang.
But I've got to say, they were excellent. They were very respectful of the property. And some of the gadgets, again, the reason we chose this particular contractor, some of the gadgets they used, because they went round all our grass with this magnetic thing, didn't they? Making sure they picked up any nails or any bits or anything like that. They left the place looking impeccable, so we were really, really pleased. Highly recommend, because we do have American subscribers, and we would highly recommend Batterby Roofing.
Yeah, and I think they cover quite a big area, don't they?
They do, yeah. We would highly recommend
the whole
them.
of Central Florida, I would imagine.
So that's the one and done, big job done. That's probably the most, like Grant said earlier, that is the most expensive project we will ever spend on this house. Unless we were to put a pool in the back, which is never going to happen.
Oh, and the other little job we did that we tend to forget about is the hot water tank.
Yeah, we have done some things that really you can't visibly see a difference, but they make a big difference.
That's a fairly cheap one. What was that?
Yeah, that
about
was only
$2,000?
no, it was about $1,300. Last year we did do a full vlog and tour of our home and where we live. If you want to check that out, I'll put the link to that vlog in the description below. Round up on our home projects, so we've done quite a few this year. And like I say, the bathroom cost $8,000, which is roughly about £6,000. The roof was $19,000, which is about £14,000, and the water heater was $1,300, which is about £750. So it's been an expensive visit this time.
Yeah, but all planned.
Yeah, but all planned. We'd saved for it to make sure that we could get it done.
And none of those will need doing again.
Absolutely, yeah. So, and actually, it's like obviously the bathroom is more of an aesthetic thing, but the roof and the water heater is more of a comfort thing. I'm just really glad we've done it.
It was really funny because the other day we had a huge storm with lightning going off, lighting up the whole area.
The thunder.
The thunder was huge.
Never heard anything
and
like it.
I was sitting there with a big smile on my face, weren't I?
Yeah.
Bernie always gets a little bit scared with the
It's the
storms,
thunder.
but I said, we're sitting here under our new roof. Let it do.
I know.
Let it do what it likes.
But I've never heard a bang like I heard the other day.
Yeah.
And obviously I've been coming to Florida for 30 years, and I've never heard a bang like I've heard that.
Like sometimes in the UK, storms can go on for hours and hours. About an hour tops here.
Well, it's now the beginning of July, and we're very much in that very hot period of Florida, where you literally get a big thunderstorm now most afternoons.
We've noticed last year was nowhere near as hot as this year.
Well, it's funny enough, I meant to cover that earlier, but I'll do it now because it's an opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
But our ideal pattern for being in Florida was always going to be January to June, because obviously that's not the hot summer, but for reasons, we had a new granddaughter, etc., meant that we got out of sync. So last year we was here for the hot summer. We was here last year, April to October, but we felt the summer didn't really affect us, did it?
We did July and August, the hottest period, didn't we, last year? And it wasn't as hot as this.
It wasn't nowhere near. Like I say, we're only just touching into July. It's the 3rd of July today, and we've already had about a month of it, haven't we, Grant?
One of our neighbours said he doesn't remember a June as hot as the June just gone.
It is hot here at the moment.
But in the UK, they've had their hottest, I think,
they're about to have
June
another
ever.
one, yeah. So I'm pleased to say that from next year, we go home at the beginning of October this year, but from next year we're getting back into the normal sync. So we'll be coming sort of mid-January to sort of the plan is to come mid-January and go shortly after the 4th of July, because we celebrate 4th of July with all our American friends, etc.
And we get Christmas with the family, don't
That's
we?
it, yeah. So we should be back in the normal sync next year, which will be better for us.
Something else that we've noticed this time is it's gone much slower. Last year seemed to whiz by, and it felt like we hadn't been here long and we was going home. this time it's been much nicer because we've been here 3 months.
3 months, yeah. We're
But
halfway through.
It feels like we've been here longer, doesn't it?
Ages.
So we're really enjoying it as we do every time we come. But we've still got 3 months left.
Still got 3 months.
And we were sitting down about a week ago and we was deciding what we were going to do going forward. So Bernie's now going to go through. We've got some really good things.
Because obviously we do the theme parks, and we've
Yeah.
now got annual passes for both Disney and Universal. So we're still going to be continuing to do our theme park vlogs. But we might be putting a little twist on some of those going forward. But as always, we like to show the other things that Florida has to offer, because we love everything about Florida, including the theme parks, but we love going around and seeing all the different places. So we've got a trip coming up to St. Augustine. What is it?
St. Augustine.
Can you say it?
And we're going to St. Augustine as well.
Okay. So we've got a trip coming up to St. Augustine, and I'm going to hand over to Grant because he knows more about this area than I do.
St. Augustine's fantastic from what I've seen. They've got a big castle. They've got a big castle there that we're going to explore. That the British tried to take many times but didn't do it, which is unusual for us. But St. Augustine is the oldest town in America, and it was founded by the Spanish. So we're really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
People have told me that St. Augustine is very much like New Orleans. So we've never been to New Orleans, but from what we've seen, it's going to be right up our street. Loads of history.
It's got a beautiful, I mean, I've watched a few vlogs on it because that's what you do when you go somewhere, you check it out and make sure you do your homework. But they've got it looks like an amazing historic district. Yeah. So we're going there for 3 or 4 nights.
And it's right up the top of Florida.
Yeah.
I'd probably be, 3.5, 4 hours from here?
And we might then also do something en route as we get over there, and also something en route as we come back. So, so those are a few things that we've got planned.
But like we did with the Florida Keys, we're going to be at St. Augustine 4 or 5 days probably.
Yeah.
So we'll explore the whole place.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm also thinking about going to Sarasota.
Yeah.
And also Naples.
Yeah.
Which is meant to be a very expensive area of Florida.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll let us in?
Probably not.
So I'll just go crack. So that's what we're planning to do here in Florida this year. But we've got a big trip coming up next year, courtesy of Grant. The boy did good. The boy did good. So it was my 60th birthday this year, just last month.
You don't look 60, Bernie.
Thanks,
I
babe.
would say 58, 59 probably.
So horrible. And I was just going to give you kudos there because you've done really well. So you've done me a...
Bernie's a cougar because I'm only 50, so...
He's exactly 10 months older than me. So I'm not a cougar. Not that I'd have a problem with being a cougar. So, I'm we've only been together
Watch
40
it, Bernie. Watch it.
We've only been together 40 years. I might keep my options open. But yeah. So no, seriously, you did great. Grant got me an amazing surprise present for my 60th, and he's taken me, which is my #1 bucket list item. He's taking me on a safari next year to Africa. South Africa, and I can't wait. You was going to take us this year, but we have another grandchild due in October, so we thought we'd better stick around for that.
Yeah. No, we're really looking forward to it. And I'd always known that was Bernie's probably #1 on our bucket list.
Yeah, I cannot wait. And October's a really good month because you've done your research. Can we just you told me you had a lovely travel agent called Micah from Hayes Travel who helped you organise all of this.
She did all the work.
Amazing.
She just asked for snippets of what Bernie likes and that sort of thing.
So she helped you come up with the place.
She was my Bernie for this.
Because to be fair, I do usually do all the planning, so I can't believe you pulled it off. But you found.
Well, I didn't. Micah did.
I was just going to say you found Micah, which is the equivalent of me. But no, they did a great job. So yeah, so we're going next October because following Micah's advice to you is that's a really good time to go because apparently it's not the weather's, it's a good sort of time for weather. You're coming out of the rainy season, and also you've still got an opportunity to see sort of young animals like that just been born. So it's quite. But
I noticed a lot of people as well sort of do the safari as a sort of second part of their holiday. So they have like a beach holiday and they only do 2 or 3 days safari. But I thought we'd do a longer safari. So we're actually going to do, how many, is it?
9.
9 days.
9.
All safari.
There's 9
Right.
actual different safaris that we will be undertaking during that stay.
Nighttime safari, day safari,
And
lunch
yeah.
safari.
Oh yeah, sunset, stargazing, the whole shebang. But what's really nice, and I've got to say, this is where you really pulled it out of the bag. So I feel very special. So thank you, darling. We're going on a private reserve, and it's only 10 guests.
Yeah.
Which is amazing. So you really are going to get an up close and personal experience. So like the vehicles, because obviously now that you've shared that with me, I've looked into it and everything about it just looks amazing. And like you say, the focus is very much on the animals, which is, I'm so glad you did that.
We'll tell you more about it when the actual trip starts, but apparently it was some rich guy's mansion that he owned with all this land in South Africa. And then a company came in when he finally sold it and turned it into a hotel, an exclusive boutique hotel.
Well, it's not really a hotel, it's more of a resort, safari resort, So we give you a little taste about that, but obviously we will be vlogging that fully next year and taking you along with us, and I can't wait. But yeah, the boy did good. So well done, Grant.
Well done, Mika.
So that's really about some of our future plans that are coming up. So I hope you look forward to those and you'll come along with us.
We feel like we've done our training for the safari because we've been to Animal Kingdom a few times, haven't we? So I think we'll be all right.
You are funny, oh my God.
I've organised a feeding the lions just for Bernie. Are you insured, Bernie?
You're horrible. You can't do any of that sort of thing on this safari because you're going in to see the wild animals in their natural habitat. There's none of this feeding or anything like you're seeing them in their natural habitat. Don't get me wrong, I love Animal Kingdom Safari. I would go on that every day of the week if I could because I think it's an amazing experience. And it's a really wonderful way for people to get up close and personal with all the sort of animals around the world that you can see. Yeah. So no, I love Animal Kingdom.
Never grows old, that.
No, never grows old. And no 2 safaris at Animal Kingdom are the same. Yeah. So yeah, so I love it. So yeah, I'll be making the most of that this year and next year in preparation for our safari next year. Doing the homework, so there we go. So as we said earlier in the vlog, we popped out last night for a meal at the Magical Meat Boutique.
In Mount Dora, which we love. Mount Dora's only 25 minutes
25 minutes from here, to have some fish and chips. So I'm going to pop the video in now of our visit to Magical Meat Boutique and show you exactly what we had and what we thought. We're here at the Magical Meat Boutique in Mount Dora. Well, we say Mount Dora, it's more on the outskirts of Mount Dora.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look on the map. It's got a feel of sort of the border of Tavares and Mount Dora.
This place used to be right in the heart of the sort of historic area of Mount Dora.
Yeah, they had like a top-notch location, didn't they?
Yeah, they had a lovely location. On first impression, this location is nowhere near as nice as the original one, is it?
No, the other one felt like actual right in Mount Dora, didn't it?
Yeah. So, but to be fair, we haven't been inside yet, so we I'm sure the food and everything will still be the same. Yeah. But the point I'm making is, when we went to the old location, you could have your meal and then walk into Mount Dora, enjoy the shops, and go down the waterfront. I think we're a couple of miles from there, so you'd have to drive into Mount Dora from here, wouldn't you?
But we'll give it a good go. We'll check it out. And some good news is, I think Austin Powers must live quite close to here because his car's here.
It is a British owned and British run pub. I think it's been going now for over 10 years, I think, for over a decade. Do we go in this way? Oh yeah, entrance, there we go. Bear with us guys, because it's our first time to this location. All right, so you seat yourselves when you go inside or out. Grant just said his beer's come, but it looks like someone's had a swig out of it. You feel short-changed, Grant? Here's the menu for the Magical Meat Boutique, British pub. Here are your appetisers and shareables. And as always, guys, just pause it if you want to have a look. Baskets with fries. burgers and handhelds. And for the little peeps, so kids' meals. Here are the main entrees here at the Magical Meat Boutique. And as you can see, a lot of them are British based. You've got shepherd's pie, the famous fish and chips, steak and ale pie, even a chicken curry pie, bangers and mash. And they do this prime rib on a Friday, which is served with short Yorkshire pudding and loads of extra sides. I've not had that before, but I think mine and Grant might come back one night and try that. Here's the desserts, and I'd eat every single one of them because you've got spotted dick, sticky toffee pudding, syrup sponge, and they do custard in here. And here's an article about the history of the Magical Meat Boutique, because they come from Camden in London, but they've been here over a decade. So pause it if you want to give that a read. And here are some of the drinks options. On draft, bottled beers, more beers, going down into the cocktails. This is their breakfast menu, so they do a weekend breakfast from 9 AM till 4 PM. As you can see, they do loads of different options. Which again are all more or less British based. So they do big fry-ups, or you can make your own. So that's the menu. So our food's come. So here's my cod and chips. That's a 10-ounce cod with chips and mushy peas and tartar sauce. I do like the way it's served on the tray with the old newspaper. So Grant's got the Lord's haddock, which is a foot-long haddock, and chips, and I can't believe he's just put brown sauce on it. I can't believe it. But anyway, we'll enjoy these and report back. And as you'd expect with any good fish and chips, nice bit of vinegar. So this is the back of the Magical Meat Boutique. They've got another massive TV here, look. Ah. Oh, hi. So yeah. So we've got loads of seats here, another big telly. Oh yeah, and it goes all the way around here. Back to where we are. And a bar with lots of seats. And that's where we were sitting over there to start with, but we've moved over here so we can watch the football on this rather small TV. Grant's settled in for the night as well, it looks like, with his beer.
I'm in shock about Cape Verde.
I know.
Holding Argentina.
I know.
Thank you. See ya. See ya.
Bye, Weaver. Bye. So as you can see, we've come out and it's pretty dark. We ended up staying in there a lot longer than we thought we was, didn't we, Grant?
Yeah, I probably had a few too many Michelob Ultras. So Bernie's driving.
Bernie's driving home. Well, we just thought we'd show you the outside area. Which actually now this time of the evening, because it's about 10 o'clock, will be actually, oh, so all the lights have come on, so it's gone a bit bright. Apologies for the camera. But here's their little patio. And they've got two big tellies out here as well. So you can sit outside and watch the games or whatever's going on.
We stayed in there a lot longer than we thought we was going to. We was just going to go in there, have something to eat and one beer probably. But there was a match on, Argentina for the World Cup. Argentina against Cape Verde, yeah. And it was one of the most exciting games we've seen. Tournament. Little Cape Verde, who are the smallest team at the World Cup, playing one of the biggest teams and one of the favourites for the World Cup, and it ended up they lost 3-2 in extra time, so it was amazing. I've had a load of Michelob Ultras. Bernie was driving, so she's just been on the Coke. The cubes, the Diet Coke. So as Grant said, we've just come out and we've had a really nice evening, haven't we? So just to give a round up on the food and everything, the food was excellent as always. Yeah. It's just as good as the last time we ate in there. Yeah, typical British people. We both went for the fish and chips. It was superb. And it was really nice. To be honest, you can't get, in my book, we can't get what I call British fish and chips really over here. And that's as close as you're going to get. It's excellent. So the bill was $68 for our 2 meals, Grant's beers and my Diet Coke.
and which was excellent value, I thought. And that was obviously without tip, so we left a tip. And can we give a big shout out to the lovely Weaver?
Yeah, he was
manager.
amazing from the time we got in to the time we left. He was chatting to us, making sure we had enough food, had enough drinks. Really good, really liked him. I think Bernie took a photo, didn't you?
I did. I'll put it in there of him because it was funny. He found
And
it.
Phil, the owner, who's an Englishman from North London originally.
Who's an Arsenal fan, by the way.
Yeah, who's an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, go
There's a
Phil.
Tottenham sign in there, so I went to him, you Tottenham? He went, no, one of the people that comes in is Tottenham, and he's given him a little corner, like the Tottenham corner. But again, Phil, lovely guy. We were a little bit worried. When we first got in there, we sort of came in as the lunch times were going and the evenings were coming in.
Early evenings,
And they were obviously rushed off their feet and so busy, and me and Bernie thought, oh, this ain't great, because about 3 of the tables hadn't been cleaned. There was food, you know, on the plates, on the tables, and it took about 20 minutes for them to catch up.
Yeah.
But from then on, everything
Unbelievable.
was great. So he said himself, Phil, the owner, you know, they ain't been here that long. They didn't particularly want to leave the previous address in Mount Dora.
Yeah, actually in Mount Dora, yeah.
But for some reason, their rent went up double, I think, maybe even more. And he couldn't justify that as a business, so he looked around and he found this place.
And he's bought this place, so he owns it.
Yeah, and he's bought this, so he owns it. And it's a big old plot.
To be open with everyone, this new location is not actually in Mount Dora. Mount Dora, I think, is a couple of miles down the road, which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be closer to
We're
Mount
so
Dora.
used to coming to this place in Mount Dora.
So, you know, so if you want to go into Mount Dora and come here, you'll have to either come here, then go Mount Dora, vice versa. But it's only just up the road, so it's not that far away.
We'll always be honest with you, the staff were amazing. Weaver, is he like the manager?
He's the manager,
barman, come waiter.
Well, he's the
does a bit
manager,
of everything,
yeah.
Staff were great. Some of the customers we were chatting to, they were watching the football. They were great.
Nice atmosphere, wasn't it?
So it was a nice atmosphere.
Yeah, lovely. So I'll definitely come back here.
Definitely.
Even if it's just to come. I mean, we'll come back for the food, but what I'm saying is, I would be inclined to come back now to come and watch a game or something like
definitely.
that, because it was a really nice evening, really nice atmosphere.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So big thumbs up.
Yeah.
To the new location for the Magical Meat Boutique.
And we're on our way home now. Bernie, get me home.
Right, no sleeping in the car.
So as you can see, we really enjoyed our fish and chips at the Magical Meat Boutique. I would really highly recommend a visit to that place to have a meal. They do lots of different food there, as you can see from the menu. And we've watched a few vlogs on that place, and we've not seen anyone ever had a bad meal there.
It's a very unique place, Mount Dora, as well. It's not really like anywhere else in Florida, is it?
No, it's definitely worth a visit. And I think it's only about 40 minutes from Orlando, so it's very doable for a day trip from Orlando. We love Mount Dora because they've got lots of little unique shops and everything, and eateries, and you've got the waterfront there. So highly recommend a visit to Mount Dora.
Definitely.
Before we leave you, I just want to say it's the 4th of July tomorrow, so it's a big day here in America because they're celebrating their 250th birthday, aren't they? So we are going off to quite a big celebration with our friends, Susan and Michael, locally to Venetian Gardens and Ski Beach. And I'm going to do a little bit of filming that. It's probably going to be more shorts rather than a full vlog, because we
want to enjoy it.
Well, exactly, we want to enjoy the experience, but obviously we're also going with our friends, so I'm going to do a few shorts. I will put those out, but there's going to be a huge fireworks display, there's a baseball game, there's carnival rides and food trucks and what have you, and a lot of this is free, that Leesburg are laying on. I mean, I've said it before in previous vlogs, I give a big thumbs up to Leesburg because they put a lot on for the community, and most of the time most of it's free of charge.
They really try it.
Yeah, so the baseball game's free, the carnival rides are free, obviously the fireworks are free, so we're really looking forward. So we've got our gear, haven't we?
Yeah, we've got our t-shirts.
We've got our American t-shirts.
Although technically we got kicked out to them.
Yeah, we're kind of keeping a low profile, so we're really looking forward to that. And so, as I say, look out for a few shorts from our experience of 4th of July. We hope you enjoyed this vlog, and if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, why are you not subscribed? Make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Please subscribe.
Thank you for watching.
Take care, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.